Wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Ephesians 5:14. What if the wisdom of a lost civilization holds the key to healing the crises of our modern world? Before the rise of modern institutions and identity constructs, there thrived a civilization attuned to the divine blueprint of life. That civilization was Atlantis' society, grounded in spiritual science, self-mastery, and cosmic alignment. It was not a myth of perfection, but a living experiment in divine harmony. Though Atlantis has vanished into the veils of time, its essence lives on. A quiet but powerful remembrance stirs in the hearts of those called to awaken. This is not nostalgia, it is prophecy. The Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood, founded and guided by WaXhira, is not a resurrection of rituals, but a resurgence of truth. It is a living spiritual movement rooted in balance, self-mastery, and the elevation of human consciousness. The Brotherhood exists to guide humanity toward its highest potential through remembrance, reflection, and realignment with universal laws. In an era burdened by distraction, disconnection, and disorder, our mission is clear: to awaken humanity to its divine potential by cultivating spiritual consciousness, understanding universal truths, and applying the sacred law of cause and effect. We envision a world where every individual recognizes their divine nature, transcends the illusions of materialism, and lives in harmony with spiritual law. The path forward is not one of escape, but of return to truth, to source, to self. This vision is not reserved for mystics or monks. It is for parents, teachers, artists, and leaders. It is for you. What we explore in our teachings? Our weekly videos and podcasts, now numbering in the hundreds, explore timeless questions and practical truths to guide the soul-less evolution. The true meaning of life, moving beyond survival to soul purpose. Modern education versus ancient wisdom. How current systems misguide and what spiritual knowledge reveals. Who am I really? Journeying past identity labels to the eternal self. The law of cause and effect. A sacred perspective on karma, tension and energy. The rise of conscious leadership, fostering leaders anchored in service and awareness. Each episode is a mirror, a map, and a memory, guiding us home to who we truly are. A call to remember and reclaim. If these truths resonate, if you feel the quiet pull of something ancient and sacred, you are not alone. You're part of a great remembrance. Your support allows us to share this message of peace, joy, and purpose with the world. By subscribing, liking, and sharing our work, you help build a more enlightened and spiritually aligned future. Explore hundreds of teachings on http://youtube.com/ATANTEAN Brotherhood. Atlantis may have fallen, but its soul lives on, in every one of us called to remember. The Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood is not a myth. It is a movement. WaXhira, founder and grandmaster. Spiritual leadership, #Conscious Evolution, #Ancient Wisdom, #Atlantean Brotherhood, #Awakening Humanity, #Self-Mastery, #Universal Laws, #Spiritual Walking, #Higher Consciousness, #Purposedrive, #Lofkasindefekt, #Lofkasindefekt, #Festes, #Festastfest, #Festohad, 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 #Festfestohad, #Festohathahast, Self-Mastery, #Festfestohathahast, #Festfestohathahast. Divine Wisdom, #Modern Mystic, #Esoteric Knowledge, #Sacred Path,